A lion in the ocean? Four fishermen's routine voyage spiraled into a rescue mission that defied nature itself. The calm Atlantic waves had swept the fishing boat Hope 200 kilometers off Tanzania's coast. Four fishermen, Jamal, Abesai, Hassan, and Kofi, cast their nets under a blistering, windless sky. No signs of the extraordinary. Until Jamal spotted strange ripples 50 meters away. A dark shadow glided beneath the surface. Dolphins? Too sluggish. Too wrong. Abesai grabbed binoculars, then dropped them. The line. What remained swimming leisurely. The crew laughed until their own lenses confirmed it. Africa's king, adrift in open ocean. Exhaustion clawed at the beast. Its strokes grew feeble. Oh, what? This defied logic. Jamal radioed Dar es Salaam Coast Guard. Coordinates. Descriptions. Disbelief crackled over the line, until urgency replaced doubt. For 2 hours, the crew kept pace as the lion faltered. Its head dipped underwater, surfacing only in gasps. Then the savannah emerged. Captain Ismail Mbeki's team, armed with a wildlife vet, Amara Ngozi, and a marine mammal raft. Act now, Amara ordered. The lion's head submerged again. 10 minutes and we lose him. Swimmers edged closer. The predator turned, eyes wide, a weak growl. No fight left. Amara looped a pole collar around its neck. Inch by inch, they hauled the 200-kilogram beast onto the raft. Ribs jutted. Fur clung to bony flanks. A sedative steadied its labored breaths. On the savannah, pulleys strained. The lion swayed midair, hoisted onto padded decks. Amara secured IVs, oxygen, warmth. Hypothermic, dehydrated, cardiac stress. Her hands flew, antibiotics, electrolytes, hope. The crew hovered, heaters pressed to pause, monitors beeping. Amara's voice cut through tension. Stabilize him or we lose him. In the ocean's heart, humanity and wilderness collided. And for one lion, survival hinged on an unlikely alliance. A lion's fight for life ignited a global reckoning, exposing an underworld where survival hung by a thread. This might keep him alive till shore. After 30 minutes of critical care, the lion showed faint signs of revival, deeper breaths, steadier pulse. But recovery was distant. How long to land? Amara asked, eyes locked on monitors. 4 hours, full speed, Captain Mbeki replied. Rough seas may delay us. Every second counts, she hissed. The savannah charged toward Tanzania. On deck, Amara battled for the lion's life, adjusting IVs, checking vitals every 15 minutes. The beast jolted awake once, eyes wild, a raspy growl. You're safe, Amara murmured, locking gazes. Fight with us. His eyelids fluttered shut, not from exhaustion but fragile sleep. He's clinging, she whispered. A warrior's spirit. 1 hour from port, Mbeki radioed for a helicopter evacuation. Road transport's too risky. By dawn, a chopper awaited, blades slicing salt air. Police and a specialized animal transport team swarmed the dock. Transferring the lion to a stretcher demanded military precision. Lift on 3, careful with the 4. Amara barked. At the veterinary center, 6 experts swarmed. X-rays, ultrasounds, blood work. For 3 days, the lion teetered between life and death. Cardiac arrest, seawater-drowned lungs, failing kidneys. Amara worked in shifts, battling pneumonia with antibiotics, pumping nutrients through tubes. Day 4, a miracle. The lion lifted his head. By week's end, he ate minced meat. Medically, he should have died, Amara said. But something refused to let go. Meanwhile, Coast Guard investigators traced the Black Rhino, a cargo ship flagged for smuggling. At dawn, special forces stormed the vessel. What they found froze seasoned soldiers. 4 baby elephants chained to rusted floors. 6 white rhinos, horns hacked off. Lions, 20 emaciated, barely breathing. Cargo hold 2. Zebras, antelopes, giraffes with necks bent like broken reeds. Cargo hold 3. Parrots plucking feathers from stress. Monkeys crammed in filth. We need everything, Major Omari radioed. Within hours, 28 vets and rescue crews descended. IVs for elephants, antibiotics for lions, splints for giraffes. A war against time and human greed. From one lion's ordeal emerged a global lifeline. For hundreds trapped in darkness, freedom began with a single roar. A lion's desperate swim sparked an international reckoning, exposing a smuggling empire built on cruelty, and proving that even in the darkest waters, courage can rewrite fate. The giraffes posed a unique nightmare. Their necks bent at unnatural angles had triggered life-threatening circulatory collapse. Veterinarians worked with spine-stretching rigs and custom splints, millimeter by millimeter realigning vertebrae without causing further damage. Birds required opposite tactics. Their cages draped in black cloth to simulate nightfall, calming feather-plucking parrots and stress-maddened hornbills before handlers could administer fluids and sedatives. Work raged around the clock. By dawn, the first casualties, emaciated bear cubs and primates clinging to life, were airlifted to emergency clinics. Larger animals demanded agonizing precision. Cranes hoisted elephants in reinforced slings as 15-person teams guided each massive limb. One giraffe transport took 7 hours, its neck braced in a foam and steel frame. Within 2 days, a third of the black rhino's captives boarded the Arcadia. Helicopters ferried critical cases directly to specialized sanctuaries, where teams prepped operating theaters and quarantine zones. 5 sleepless days later, 90% of the animals survived. 3 elephants, 18 lions, 50 zebras, 100 antelopes, and hundreds more. Not all could be saved. A baby giraffe succumbed to spinal damage, 2 lions to organ failure. Veterinarians collapsed between shifts, surviving on 3-hour naps and bitter coffee. Documents seized from the black rhino's captain exposed the Red Claw Syndicate, a web of ships smuggling animals to private zoos and trophy collectors. Captain Farid Adem, bargaining for leniency, confessed. The lion Bahari, ocean in Swahili, had been one of 3 destined for a Saudi prince's menagerie. A storm shattered its cage, unleashing the weakened but still dangerous cat onto the deck. We panicked, Adem admitted, shoved it overboard with a crane. Who imagined a lion could swim? Interpol raids across 5 nations toppled the syndicate. 30 arrests, 3 more ships impounded. Rescued animals scattered to sanctuaries. Bahari, now a symbol, thrived in the Serengeti. His GPS collar tracked a growing territory, 6 lionesses, 12 cubs. Uniquely, he hunted in rivers, a behavior scientist linked to his oceanic ordeal. At Mwenya Maximum Security Prison, Adem served 15 years. In a jailhouse interview he muttered, "That lion, his eyes haunt me. We thought the sea would erase our crime. Instead, his stubborn heart exposed us all." Bahari's legacy rippled globally. Tanzania launched an anti-trafficking task force. Rehab protocols for smuggled animals spread worldwide. An AI-powered maritime tracker now scours shipping routes for anomalies. At a Nairobi summit, Tanzania's environment minister declared, "One creature's refusal to die lit a fire that burns across borders." Sometimes, salvation wears a lion's face. Years later, Bahari's descendants patrol the Serengeti, thick-maned, oddly at ease in water. Rangers whisper that during droughts, they lead prides to hidden springs. Every Bahari Day, children gather near the park to hear how a lion's fight became a revolution. Cruelty sinks, the storytellers say. Courage floats,